Skywork AI is a platform that allows you to have access to multiple different kinds of AI agents that can save you time, energy, and attention when completing a wide variety of tasks. If this is your first time here, my name is JI, and this is the Everyday AI channel where we teach you how you can use AI in your daily lives. So I'm going to dive right into this here. As you can see, we've got an interface that's not too dissimilar to ChatGPT. If we look over here on the sidebar, we've also got the option to add projects, schedule tasks, include a knowledge base, as well. So yeah, there's quite a lot we can do here. As you can see, we can actually create documents by just typing in the topic and the requirements of the document, slides as well, sheets. We can actually start entering some ideas to turn them into full stack websites too. We can create podcasts, and we can also create learning tools and series of documents based off of a YouTube video. So there's a whole lot of stuff you can do here. I think you should definitely check it out. Today, the use case I've got for Skywork is actually to create a few different kind of documents and learning resources based off a podcast I did with a good friend of mine called Marek Mars, who runs a successful video production company. And what I've done is I've gotten the link to that YouTube video and I've just pasted it in here. As you can see, I'm also on the UVibe agent, which if we take a look, it's going to help me generate documents, slides, podcasts, mind maps, and other files with just one-click editing of the highlight moments as well. So yeah, I think this is super cool. I'm just going to paste it in here and yeah, let's see exactly what we get. Okay, great. So it's told me it's going to take about 10 to 20 minutes to complete. I'm just going to take a break and come back when this is done. Okay, so now we've got the output, and it didn't actually take 10 minutes. It was considerably shorter than that. So let's take a look at what we've got here. So the name of the video was, of course, Unleashing Creativity with AI, the future of content creation. And as you can see here, we've got a table of contents, the main topics discussed, the backgrounds of the speakers, key insights, timestamps of significant moments, structure of the conversation, and notable quotes and examples. This is very cool. So we've got an initial introduction here. This video features a conversational discussion between Jay Johnson, an AI consultant, and Marek Mars, a creative director and production director, about the intersection of AI, content creation, and business strategy. Below is a comprehensive analysis. Okay, great stuff. Wow, this is very, very extensive. I'm quite impressed, I have to say. So we've got AI and content creation, business strategy and delegation, the future and present of AI, Jay's 3-level AI content workflow at scale. Interesting. Okay, so we've got the prompt bank library, which feeds into aesthetic guidelines, of course, and directly integrates with APIs for automation. Very cool stuff. We've got personal branding and monetization, the concept of techism, right, which is prejudice against those who are not technologically adept. I believe this will be the next sort of widespread unconscious bias that essentially infiltrates through the minds of everyone in the world. Its implications for the future of job markets, personal development and mindset. Cool. So we've got our backgrounds, cool, interesting stuff, our expertise, the relevance. Okay, cool. It's even picked up on my modestly successful music career and what I've done in content creation and all that kind of stuff. It's picked up on Marek's creative director and production director roles at One Mars Media. He's worked with a lot of interesting and really big brands. So it's great to see that it's actually got all of his expertise written down here as well. Got some key insights. I love the fact that it's also got some interesting kind of visual graphics as well. Learning to learn and adaptability. That's very important. Meta learning is basically like the ultimate skill of the future. Monetization and partnerships, content volume and consistency. Of course, I've been posting every day for, it's been at least 200 days. I'm not exactly sure which precise episode this will be, because of course I always record them in advance, but it's good to see that it's associated that skill set with me. Future-proofing through AI literacy, the importance of human touch is, of course, Marek. He's doing a lot of in-person shoots for a lot of different companies. And then we've got AI as an augmentation, not a replacement. AI is the present mindset, right? which is exactly what I was talking about. We've got 3 pillars of AI value: content creation, right, conducting research, and automation. Amazing stuff. This is always how I break down, the concept of AI to people who want to use it for practical business applications. The importance of the human touch, delegation and leverage, future-proofing, content volume and consistency. Of course, I'm running this channel because, I'm a firm believer in the concept that life moves at the speed of your consistency. Learning to learn and adaptability. Okay, great stuff. And then we've got the important timestamps of significant moments. This is all very extensive, I have to say. Even talks about job displacements, and where I spoke about techism as well. So if we keep going down, we've got the structure of the conversation.
I'm actually pleased to announce I've launched one of my first digital products, which is a 7-day prompting ebook. I've called it Perfecting Prompts, and it's essentially a 7-day crash course on how you can improve your prompting so that you can supercharge your productivity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the link to Perfecting Prompts below. I put in a lot of work into it, and in there I actually include some frameworks that I teach to global corporations. Definitely check it out.
This is exactly how we essentially spoke about everything. Notable quotes: the future is always already here, but it will never be evenly distributed among the population. So the key to staying ahead is to be well informed and connected. Of course, that is that's my ethos and my approach to transformative technology. It all sounds very techy, but I promise you it's actually very creative. Absolutely. You see, I think what humanity needs to realize is that technology is just creativity in disguise. Okay, cool. It talks about other important things like the fact that you never want to be a slave to your business. You prompt these LLMs so that they can prompt you, right? YouTube allows you to monetize AI content as long as it's educational. That's important to remember, because there was a recent terms and conditions update on YouTube, which stated that they could basically decide what AI content gets monetized or not at their own whim. So I'm glad I'm squarely in the educational side of content, because mine is all, of course, AI generated. Global corporations are educating the most vital executives in their businesses, and they fire the ones who aren't great at it, which is pretty much a trend I've been seeing in my sort of consulting experience over the last 4 to 5 years. There is using AI, and there is just being absolutely lazy. Very true. If you don't know how to use technology, you will be significantly underprivileged. Wow, this is very, very impressive, I have to say. Even got that last quote as well. The most valuable thing in life is the person you become and the skills you acquire, which is one of my deepest beliefs. So if we look here onto the left, we can see it's actually used an MCP tool to understand the video. We've got the AI cover outline, which is this document we've got here. Cool. And then we've basically got key highlights from the discussion, right? There are 3 core functions of AI, of course: creating content. I've actually moved on, and I've actually changed this slightly to creating communications. Of course, this video was shot quite a while ago, but creating communications is, I think, a greater a greater overarching use case, because content creation, everyone just immediately thinks of social media. But when it comes to communications, of course, communications is a combination of context and content. Context being, the environment, the problem, and the time frame, and content, of course, being text, images, audio, and video. So AI is already here. That's a very important perspective to have. Practical AI content workflows, business strategy, and delegation. Okay, great. So it's essentially condensed some of the key points from this document here. And this was all, extracted from a single YouTube link. I didn't even have to type in a prompt. So I am extremely impressed with Skywork AI. I've been through literally hundreds, more accurately, thousands of AI tools. Of course, I only present the best ones that I find here. But yeah, this is definitely a great one. So if we go back, we'll be able to see our previous sort of chats here. I can open that back up. And as you can see, we've actually got, we've got this summary that we can create. Oh, it seems like we got an unknown error there. Perhaps that could be fixed by the team. We can also create a mind map as well, it seems. And okay, great stuff. So we've got this mind map here. We can download this image, which is really cool. Okay, cool. So let's keep going. And let's see exactly what else we can do. So if I click on this. We can also share, as you can see. I'm not sure if that mind map was actually related to the content. I think that's something the team could also work on, because I think that last mind map wasn't actually related to it. It seemed like it was related to something else. Okay, cool. So this could be something that could be fixed by the team as well. Sweet. Well, in any case, I'm still quite impressed with what Skywork has done. Of course, this isn't a perfect application. I know the team are working on it constantly and consistently, and I'm sure they'll be watching this video to see how they can actually improve it. But this is definitely something worth trying out. The API platform as well is still in beta, and if we look onto their premium plan, we can see if you want to, you can see the different kind of payment options. So you've got a monthly option, a quarterly option, and a yearly option. Once you do sign up, you do get some free credits, so you can actually give this a go. But yeah, definitely check this out. It seems to be a great way to aggregate multiple pieces of information and essentially represent, or as I like to say, represent it to different kind of audiences. So yeah, once again, definitely check this out and have a great day. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you subscribe. And if you'd like to talk to me, then head over to Jay's Instagram, where you can chat to ChatJPT, which is essentially ChatGPT combined with my way of thinking, speaking, and seeing the world. So if you like these videos, then you'll definitely enjoy having a chat with ChatJPT. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day.